ladies and gentlemen, to another installment of What's in the Box. Tonight, we are checking out this month's offering from Horror Pack, and before I tear into the unsealed bag and see what is all in here, I do want to comment on Horror Pack's packaging. You see, I don't have a problem. Let me just grab this for a sec. I don't mind that they store this bag inside of a plain brown box when they ship it. That's totally fine. However, I know that Horror Pack knows that people make these sorts of YouTube videos. So, just saying, it would be nice if we had something a little bit more visually pleasing than a sterile white shipping bag to show off on camera. You know, so maybe this is just possibly a thought. You could slap, like, your logo on the front, like smear a fucking blood or something. Just something to kind of make the bag look cool and maybe even make the bag worth keeping, because I'm going to tell you, I throw these fuckers out every single month because I don't have need for a sterile white shipping bag. Anyway, that honestly is just me bitching about something ultra minor, ultra trivial. I believe it's time that we tear into this sucker and we see exactly what lies within. Alright, why don't we start? I think I'll start from this end, why not? Alright, so why don't we see what's on top here, huh? So our first entry is Saw 5, 2-disc collector's edition. See, guys, I have a little bit of a complaint now, because this is the third straight month that Horror Pack has done this. I'm not talking about putting the worst possible sequel in a film series in their pack, because they did that with VHS Viral, they did that with The Final Destination. It's really shocking I could pick a worse out of that god-awful franchise. But now Saw 5. Worst entry in the series, and I want to point out something before I move on to the next few films, because I'm going to tell you right now, Saw 5, by far worst entry in the entire Saw franchise. Now, mind you, that does not make this movie bad. It's just, it's horrendously weak compared to the rest of the franchise. Now, the problem with this is, I know that Saw 5 has sat in the budget bin, has sat in the bargain bin or the discount rack for years. In fact, this sucker here was already selling for about $7 within 30 days of it hitting Blu-ray in most stores. Now, I bring that up because the reason why I signed up for Horror Pack is because I gave their FAQ a read. I had a feeling they were going to do this for the third straight month, but I'm going to read one bit in the FAQ, and this right here was the part that actually sold me and got me to pay for this. The question was, how do I know I will like the DVDs or Blu-rays in the pack? And their answer: we like to pick titles that our community, team members, and subscribers like that are also not currently streaming or in discount bins. So they sent The Final Destination, a movie that is so far into the bargain bin it's been put in there twice because Warner Brothers released that 4-movie Final friggin' Destination box set, which was part of their 4-film favorites range, which is a bargain bin range. Now, what about Saw? Well, there was a Saw Complete 7-film collection set that came out as a budget set at $15. The set I currently own. The set I bought, which then dropped the price of all of these down so fucking low that most stores won't even carry them. So this thing honestly is so far beyond bargain fucking bin, it's not even funny, and yet this is what they pass off as quality films. I'm sorry, guys, no. Alright? No matter what the hell else is in this bag, you failed us by giving out a bargain bin film, and it's by far the worst film in what is a rather decent film franchise. You could have picked any other Saw film, I probably wouldn't have bitched as much. But you made it Saw 5, and that's fucking wrong. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm kind of hoping that we can rebound from Saw 5. What is the next one in here? It is Re-Animator. Well, this would be amazing if I didn't already have Re-Animator on Blu-ray. The movie's amazing. I will say that right now. I absolutely adore Re-Animator as a movie. But this doesn't really help me because, yeah, it's right there in my Blu-ray collection. I can see it. It kind of stands out. So, awesome movie, but doesn't help me. I've already got a copy, so yay. Okay, guys, so this month isn't really turning out or rather this horror pack isn't turning out as good as I had hoped so far. So far, we are 0 for 2. Let's hope that the third one is pretty good. What have we got here? We have Motivational Growth. Another film starring Jeffrey fucking Combs, believe it or not. So, we had Re-Animator, now we have Motivational Growth. I've never heard of this movie. Odd and funny and gross and touching, it defies description and definition. That is according to, what is that, Twitch Film? Oh, okay. Alright, I had never heard of this movie. I am probably going to have to give the back a little bit more of a thorough read. I really don't want to waste a whole lot of time here. But, you know what, I really don't think that Jeffrey fucking Combs has ever done a bad film. Except for that horrendous third fucking Re-Animator film, but oh well, I'm just gonna let that one go. So I do have hope on this one, so at least that's a positive. Okay, the final movie. I have no clue anymore, guys, because right now we are 1 for 3 this month, so why don't we just check out what the final film is. It is Scar 3D. The only time I've ever heard of Scar 3D is when Horror Pack put up their hints on their Facebook page, the very hints that you see in this video, the ones I put up before I look at each movie now. Somebody actually guessed this, and I had never heard of the movie. I have no idea what the hell it's about. It also has 2 pairs of 3D glasses, which means if I decide to watch this for a reaction and review, I will totally wear the 3D glasses and look like a giant foolish fucking tool. What the hell? I actually am going to rip open this one just because if I honestly am going to look like a goofy foolish tool later, I might as well look like a goofy foolish tool now. How do these 3D glasses look? Well, they're black. Oh shit, I just dropped it. I've never seen black 3D glasses before. I actually have a couple that came with Friday the 13th Part 3 where the actual, frames are modeled after Jason's mask. It looks really fucking cool. I was planning on wearing those the next time I do a 3D film, probably Friday the 13th Part 3. So, might as well put these fuckers on. Let's see how I look. Oh yeah, I just look badass now. Alright, so, wow, and it looks like it's coming right at me. Yes, I'm going to make that goddamn joke every time I put on 3D glasses on camera. Fuck you. Anyway. Alright. So, out of the 4 movies I got this month, I got 2 of them that might be halfway decent. Got 2 pairs of real stylish 3D glasses. And a copy of Re-Animator I can probably give to a friend. I actually do have a couple of friends I know who'd absolutely adore a Blu-ray copy of Re-Animator because they haven't bought one yet. And a copy of Saw 5 that if I take to a pawn shop or a fucking resale shop, I might get 50 fucking cents for. Yeah, so, behold the useful shit out of this month's horror, pack. I do have hopes that both of these are decent. I really don't have much else I can say. The only other thing I can say is, I'm just going to make this statement right now. I want this to be established and known. That if I get another bargain bin, god-awful sequel in one of these horror packs, I may very well cancel the the service, because they promised they were going to avoid the bargain bin. I've gotten at least one bargain bin movie every month. It doesn't matter if it's Final Destination 4, Saw 5, The Wolfman. There have been a lot of bargain bin budget titles sent in, and that is kind of sad, because that goes completely against what Horror Pack promised. Now, if you want to try this service for yourself, and if you want to possibly get something decent, like perhaps maybe you didn't have a copy of Re-Animator and kind of wish you had gotten in on this month, well, you might get something awesome next month. I'm going to provide a link for you. Please, guys, swing on over there and check it out. And if you do sign up for Horror Pack through that, then I get a small discount on my next pack, and that is just awesome. And I still think I look kind of badass with these things on, because I'm looking at the viewfinder. Looks really fucking cool. Anyway, I'm still kind of happy that I got at least 2 of them. At least that's better. At least that's better than nothing. Gotta find something to do with the other 2. Anyway, I've already talked about that. Now I'm gonna go and relax. I'm gonna take these fucking things off and probably go find something interesting to do. Anyway, guys, with that, we come to the close of another installment of What's in the Box. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I will see you all in the near future. Peace.